What's going on, guys? So today's review is going to be the world's #1 Yasuo player in Korea, perhaps the whole world. People have been telling me for a while now he's better than Mo. I'm not sure. We're going to dig deeper today in the VOD. His name is Zzang. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel down below. He does really nice highlights, montages, and just gameplay VODs if you're looking to pick up this champion. People have been telling me he's better than Mo. I'm not sure. We're going to break it down today. Look at his gameplay. Look at why he's so renowned on the Korean server in high elo, running over the top of names such as Knight, Doonby, Faker, Dopa. He has had great games against all of these players. So today, without further ado, let's jump straight into the gameplay. Jumping onto the Rift and looking at the rune page, it's a sustained setup with fleet footwork, secondary is domination. This is very standard for Yasuo's at the moment. Because of the Conqueror nerfs, you need 12 stacks instead of 10. It takes a little bit more time to ramp up. So instead, you go for the fleet footwork with the Doran's Blade start. You have so much sustain that you can chunk out the enemy's health potions while keeping your own. Slowly chunk them out, get a better base, or simply look for an engage when they're chunked and unable to sustain back up. So early on, Akali starts Q, Yasuo starts Q. They have very similar ranges. So it's going to lead to interesting interactions where it's all about the spacing and using your Q when the enemy is going for autos on the minions. But you can see the wave is slowly shoving into the Yasuo, which is great. I always advise for Yasuo players early on to just try and stay back a little bit. Let the wave come to you. That's going to allow you a very long lane where you can chase down the enemy and look for solo kills. If you're pushing them under tower, they can A, get a freeze on you, and then the enemy can try and gank you. Or B, you can't chase them down and get kills under tower. There's no room to maneuver like he's doing right now. So you can see he's utilizing his E around the enemy's cooldowns. Once the Akali gets her auto, her passive up, where she lands the Q and then has an empowered auto, he E's away, waits for the cooldown to go down, and then goes back in. You want to be doing this on Yasuo continuously. Think of something like a Syndra. If Syndra blows her QE combo, she has no way to peel. Then you go in with your E in these long ranges, okay? Yasuo is all about being very smart, thinking about the enemy's cooldowns when they can use it to positively trade. If they have no cooldowns, you're always going to win the trade. So eventually here, Akali has broken the shove, the freeze. It's going to hard shove back into her. And there's nothing that she can do about this. So this is going to be great timing by this Yasuo because he can hard shove this. And he's actually going to have scuttle control as it's just about to spawn. Akali doesn't have the tools to negate this hard shove as Graves comes in. Windwalls the Akali E. He's going to play into the wave here. It's a very large wave. Lee Sin Q lands. Graves dodges the Yasuo Q. And topside scuttle is up and bot side scuttle is up. So you can see the Tarm is actually pinging. He's going to start eating this scuttle crab. Yasuo is going to move in, get the ward to try and disable the Graves from entering river. They're going to try and get a double scuttle here simply by the Yasuo's early strength and priority he's been able to get in the lane. And you can do this with a lot of champions, guys. If you get that early shove, deny the scuttle. You can see Lee's topside getting scuttle. Graves has to try and contest this. Otherwise, he's going to get very far behind. Yasuo comes in, drops the ignite, picks the kill up onto the Graves. Pantheon will die to the Caitlyn. Ashe flashes towards the Akali. At the end of the day, it's a terrible flash. Yasuo flashes as well. Akali's looking like she's going to drop here for a triple for the Caitlyn. And this simply is beautiful setup by the Tahm Kench and the Yasuo. They have priority bot lane. Tahm moves in for the scuttle. Yasuo hard shoves the mid lane. He knows he has probably 15 seconds or so before the wave is going to crash or anything can happen for the Akali. Akali can't get it in. Look, it literally comes back to this cannon wave. Beautiful. He's going to pick this up, hard shove, and get a reset. Hopefully for Berserker Greaves, which most Yasuo mains agree on is the best first purchase. It's going to give you that attack speed, that more mobility that you're going to need. It just synergizes so well with the kit. As Akali tries to cancel the recall, oh, God, no way. So, you can't be cancelled in a recall if you have a shield up. Yasuo's passive is a shield. Akali's E-land procs the shield. She tries to click it twice to cancel the recall. He gets the recall off. She goes to base. He picks up a kill. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I cannot believe I've just witnessed that in a Korean Challenger game. But I respect the Akali for going for it. I respect her, the balls on her. I don't know how she walks. So Yasuo picks up this advantage and let's see how he can take over the game and snowball with this lead he's been able to muster up in the mid lane. You can see 2 level advantage. Reduced to 1. Trying to get this wave in. He can't kill under tower here, not quite. He doesn't have ignite. So he's going to look for the wraiths. They're up. Sorry. There's only 3 little ones up. So he clears 2, leaves 1. You don't want to clear that camp because you want to put Graves as far as possible behind. By not doing that, the camp won't respawn and it's going to take time now. So the Graves are going to have to clear that and wait for the respawn. And the XP you get off those little chickens is nothing. Looking to go in here, procs the bone plating on on Akali. Just maneuvering in the wave, trying to land a little bit more. Can't quite get the poke off he needs for this kill. So you can see, Lee Sin starts up the dragon. Huge CS lead in the mid lane. Double cloth armor by the Akali. She really has no damage. She's just trying to sustain the lane. As bot lane gets shut down. Double kill to the Ashe, making this game a little bit spicy. Can he get in there? He's level 6. Pantheon lands a W. Let's go for double. Go for double! I don't think he wants to risk it. He lands a Q here. He'll ult. Misses the Q. Decides against it. He has the lead. He doesn't need to overpress it. And if you're playing bot lane, guys, and your mid laner roams bot like this, and there's a mid lane wave crashing, you run mid, and I shove your bot lane wave. Otherwise, you run bot here, and then mid lane wave crashes, and then I've got to awkwardly swap back to mid. Okay? Stupid. Don't be stupid. Think about where the CS is. I see a lot of lower elo players not able to get 8-9 CS per minute. They don't know what they're doing. They're like, oh, am I missing CS? Can't last hit? No, I mean, yes, but also, you don't know where to be on the map. Things like this is going to enable the Caitlyn to hit those 9-10 CS per minute marks, and even the Yasuo. Both members benefit from this. So you can see the Caitlyn actually shoves mid lane here, and they're actually very happy here. Kate Tarm is a great mid lane duo, so he's going to run back bot lane and try and pick up this wave before the swap. They will try and swap... Report him. They will try and swap back eventually, but not yet. When the time is right, they'll swap back. Although he has a pretty potent 1v2. As the sweeper. Sweep is always good when you are hard winning your lane and looking for the shove. Lands the Q but doesn't take. Q. He has win wall. Ashe. Ooh, the double ult. Looking for it. Grabs the Panther. Ashe ult hits. Gets eaten by the Tarm. Comes back in. Caitlyn picks up the kill. Absolute Chad. Pure testosterone running through this Yasuo. It's aggressive, but it's calculated. Huge, huge difference on Yasuo. There's something that happens after about 1,000 Yasuo games where a lot of their players, they're super aggressive, but also calculated. So he has no ult here. Is he able to pick up the Lee Sin looking to come in? Come on, boys, you can do it. Lee's E reveals, lands Q. Ult's out of the way. And the Akali with the Seekers is quite safe here, it seems. Pantheon flash Ws. Gets eaten by the Tarm. Opts to get spit out. Gonna try and re-engage perhaps. Gonna back up here. Maybe base. He probably has enough for the PD. Which is always gonna be a first rush when you're playing Yasuo. And he's gonna base here. But the Pantheon stops the Tarm. They're gonna try and fight this. Graves in the brush. Just appears. Akali picks up the kill. Overextended here. Flashes out of the way. Graves ult picks up the shutdown. And the first overextension by the Yasuo, it's going to lead to him dying, giving a shutdown. Complete bait from his teammates. Completely unnecessary. They had the lead. They had the gold. Report them. But it's going to make the game a little bit more spicy. I'm interested to see what the Yasuo does from here. He picks up his PD, guys. PD has such great synergy with the Yasuo. The passive shield also, allowing you to take much more aggressive 1v1s, 1v2s, 1v3s. This item works very well. And then your second item, of course, is going to be Infinity Edge. Maxing out on that critical strike, increasing your critical strike damage. This build path is just the most efficient for this champion. Also, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Who is the better Yasuo player? Zzang or Yasuo or Mo? Yasuo, known as Mo. Who is the better Yasuo? Mo almost hit Challenger in Korea. He almost did. I think he got sick maybe towards the end of the trip and just missed out. I'd be interested to see what happens when he tryhards again in Korea. A lot of people underrate Mo. As he comes up top lane, picks that Yasuo up. That's a free kill. A lot of people underrate Mo. They see his stream and they see him trolling and they say he's shit. The thing about Mo is he plays at 5% capacity on stream a lot of the time. He doesn't really think. When he actually puts his mind to it, starts thinking and trying, he's actually a very impressive player, believe it or not. Is he an 800 LP Korean challenger? That's the question. I don't know. Gonna pick up the plates here, look for a base. What's his second? Crit Cloak, or does he go BF? How much gold does he have is the question. BF sword. Looking for them big RNG critical strikes. And he's going to run on a mid lane now. 8 kills to 14. It's honestly looking pretty good for his side. He has a Lee Sin with a Karma. This is really good. These Karma top lanes are very good when you have a heavy carry mid lane and a carry bot. So if you have a Lee Sin Caitlyn, a Karma top that plays passive, builds as Athenes, you can go even Ardent second if you want. And you just play utility. You can see using those Qs here to stack up on the waves. Qs over, lands it on the Pantheon. Beautiful ult over as a Kali. Can she escape? Doubt. Is my guess. Picks up a double kill, thank you very much. These camps, guys, always be using them to either get more mobility to track people down, or using your Qs, because every third you Q, then you Q, and you got that wind wall. Sorry, that tornado ready to go. If he didn't have that tornado, he couldn't have got over for that mobility there, over the wall. Always be thinking about these things. You can use it in the mid lane on that Wraith camp right there. The chickens, you can queue over that wall to start stacking. You got to be thinking about these things. You can even, if you have vision, you can get vision from a ward or your W. You can jump over there to escape ganks or chase people down. So always be aware. Go on a practice tool and just practice some of these Yasuo mechanics before you start playing this champion. It's a very complex champion, one of the most mechanical in the game. So yeah, that's definitely a pro tip I can give you all. If you've got 5-10 Yasuo games, look, probably don't try it in ranked. Maybe try it in ranked, but have, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just understand you're probably not going to have the greatest of win rates. Your expectations should not be that high. Ooh, good dodge out in the Ash Arrow. Oh, sorry, Q lands. Can they re-engage this? Not quite. They're going to move into the enemy red side as a team here. 7 kill lead. Yasuo trying to stack something up, but can't quite get it. They're not really coming in and playing towards him. Ultimate hits comes through. Thank you for the kick, Lee Sin. You always got to have a really good awareness of knockups. I'm terrible when I do this on Yasuo. When you have something like a Gragas or a Lee or a Malphite, you need to have really good awareness of what the, like, if a Malphite flanks and you don't see it, and he ults and you don't get your ult off in time because your reactions are slow, that's your fault. Malphite could completely grief to get you a lead and then you don't even ult it. You need to be aware. You need to go into a game and think, okay, who has knockups? What type of knockups am I looking for? Is somebody coming in for the fight here? You gotta always be aware, okay? Don't just be completely tunnel visioned on yourself. You gotta have a little bit of a greater awareness when playing this champion. Facing now, we have the Infinity Edge picked up, and I'm ready to see some plays. I'm ready to see him absolutely dominate somebody, chuck them on the ground, and just crit their heads off. Let's see it, buddy. Ash overextended in the mid lane. Can he chase her down? Oh my god, those crits, what the hell? Oh, Ash and River. Can he chase her down? Sweeper. Oh, picks the... can't get the Graves. Can he hunt him down? Is there a wave? Is there a wave? Ah, Ash. Nothing you can do there, mate. Gonna pop back into the mid lane. Probably hard shove, maybe look bot then. Once you get these leads on Yasuo, play very aggressive. Hard shove your waves and take over the map. It is exactly what you need to do when you get the lead. You want to shove your mid lane wave, you want to go into the enemy. jungle, steal away all their camps, 10 CS per minute like my boy here. You can see here, why has he stopped attacking this? He's waiting for his second Q, okay? He's putting it as late as possible so that he has his tornado to try and get a knock up on these two in the mid lane. Q into E into ultimate. Once you land your knock up, guys, you have time to get another E off. So you want to knock up into the E into the ultimate, okay? That's what you exactly want to be doing and going for that combo. So you can see here, guys, he got such a lead. He's able to completely dominate the side lane. When you get leads like this, guys, you want to be taking over the game, looking for these 1v1s, looking for the skirmishes. As the replay file explodes, god damn it, a little problem with the OPGG. I think the game maybe got FF'd or was just ending. So hopefully you have learned something from this VOD. I think this guy is a freak show on the champion. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of him, if he's better than Mo, if he's not, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.